welcome back. James Martin from Gilardi's is joining us today. Good to see you again.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Yeah, you know how it works in the
Yes,
kitchen.
I do. How are things going at the restaurant?
Really well, really well. We've got a lot of improvements at that house in front of us. We sealed up a lot of the spots. Just really excited about the improvements we've been able to do, and just continuing to move on, and really excited about 2017. 2016, we were so blessed. I was just so fortunate and feel really grateful to everybody, you guys included, letting us get in out in front of our customers.
We always love when you come on and we learn new things from you, and the food looks and tastes amazing.
And you're always doing something different, always moving forward. You're a forward thinker kind of thing.
You know, I always tell my staff too, Tom, and it's just like you guys, you always have to constantly improve, because if you don't, there's some young kid that's out there wanting to do your job. And, and it happens, Jerry, yes? So, we're always trying to constantly improve. I know that in 10 years, as I grow and mature, there's going to be a young kid out there who's just as hungry as I am today. And so I have to stay hungry.
That's right.
And so we're continuing to source from these wonderful local farms. And today we're going to feature a wonderful veal product from Petteway Farms.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit.
So Glenn and Becky have been long-term supporters of me. They have supported me since I was 21 years old, working at Gallery Bistro with Peter Tinson. And so they've kind of stayed with me, and they've really supported me. Well, now they have their own herds, cattle herds. And so I am buying an entire veal at a time. Now, a lot of people think of veal and they have these connotations, but this is actually grass-fed veal. It is very humanely processed. It's a wonderful product, and you can tell by the quality of the meat that it's just very, very tender. Of course, being veal anyway, but here we've got this, this is a veal chop that we have been working with, and we are just searing it off here.
Getting it brown right there.
Beautiful, yeah.
It is beautiful.
A little salt and pepper to the other side. Now, Glenn and Becky, they're just such wonderful people. We're featuring actually some of their veal bratwursts that we're serving on a bed of polenta, and we're actually using some of this Genovese sauce. So Genovese is a Funghi Genovese. So the way we made this sauce is now we're getting local mushrooms already. So shiitake mushrooms, oysters are coming in, morels are going to be in probably 3 weeks early. So we're going to be serving a lot of this stuff that a lot of people don't have access to. So what we did is we took mirepoix, cooked it down. You're going to add your vegetable stock, but you reduce down these mushrooms. When mushrooms are cooking, they're releasing a lot of water. So you have to cook them down, get that water out of there, and then you get left with this wonderful, wonderful, flavorful mushroom Genovese, Funghi Genovese. So we're going to take that, we're going to set that over the top of this lamb. Now as this lamb is cooking, you see I like to keep that nice and brown there. Now this is actually called a T-bone, so you're going to have that really nice, look how tender that is.
Beautiful.
You can just push
right
on it. Beautiful. Of course, I like my veal rare. A lot of folks will go up to a medium rare, but I highly recommend against going up to a medium. So you want to keep that. And then we're going to also do, this is a little bit of vegetable stock I'm putting in here.
Okay.
Now this is polenta. And I'm going to have to come on the show sometime and show you how to make polenta.
I wish
the way
you
we
would.
do it, oh my gosh. So what we do is we actually take rosemary from the greenhouse, we bloom it in the pan, equal parts vegetable stock and cream. Now a lot of folks will just use water, and that's a cheaper way to go, but that's not what we do. So we always are looking for better quality foods. Oh, you're just wonderful. You are already hired.
I'm trying to help.
So
I help. Yes.
Everybody helps on this show.
Yeah.
So we're going to let this just sit and rehydrate. Now polenta is great because you can cook it ahead of time. It's like mashed potatoes. So when you take your mashed potatoes the second time, I always like adding a little extra cream to it. So we're just going to let that.
It's so fresh, and it's so real. I can taste the difference.
Oh yes.
I can totally taste the difference in the real stuff and the artificial.
So
totally
you're rehydrating this with a vegetable stock.
A vegetable stock, yes, and I think that's the best way to do it. So now we're also going to do a little candied carrots over here. And of course, a lot of folks use sugar. I don't use sugar. I will use more of a honey.
Oh, a honey.
So, which is always nice. Gives it a little extra flavor. Now, also what we're doing here is I have mint growing in my farms already. So I took a tour of my farms yesterday. We already have asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, onions, garlic chives, already are popping up.
Are you so excited about that?
I'm really excited about this year.
Can I get a starter too?
Absolutely.
I would love that.
You can have anything you want.
Okay.
But this is just, for me, it's a really exciting time of the year, and I know it is for a lot of gardeners as well. But now that we have the two farms, I think you're visiting us, I think in April.
I hope so.
I'm hoping so. And so I'm going to show you what we have going on and all that other good stuff.
Okay, James, we got about 30 seconds left, unfortunately.
Oh, boy.
I wish we had more time.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and candy these carrots real quick.
All right.
We're going to set this out.
And
now,
so this, I mean, this also is the hallmark of Gilardi's. You use as much local grown and
Right.
local harvested that you can.
absolutely, absolutely. And for us, it also is what we grow ourselves. And I don't think
Right.
anyone else in the city
I
quite
think no
does
one
what
else
we
does
do.
that either.
So we're going to take this. We're just do a little bit of this menthol in
Beautiful.
here. Okay. I'm going to take this. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful lamb there. Let's take that. Set that right over the top there.
Perfection.
Take that.
The mushrooms, yes.
Mushrooms.
Add a little bit of,
Little cream.
Okay. Give me just another 15 seconds here.
Okay.
A little bit of cream. A little bit of this homemade beef base I'm making myself.
I love it.
Oh, now can you smell that?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
totally.
Oh, yeah.
That
Okay.
fast, too.
That fast, and that's all you have to do. You can do this at home, and you can impress your family. You can impress your coworkers,
you
your
make
boss.
it look so easy.
Okay, and then we're
And
going to
that
take
honey
that.
coated those very nicely.
Not very nicely, and I always like.
Oh, look,
at that.
Oh, my.
And we're done.
And listen, if you can't do it yourself, just go to Gilardi's and let James do it for you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Come try
Your
some of this
hours and your
veal.
location.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We're featuring this veal right now. We're working a lot with the mushrooms. And again, keep coming in and seeing what we have to offer. It's amazing what we're growing down there this year.
Right
Thank
on
you, James.
Walnut.
Right on Walnut. Gilardi's on
Yes,
Walnut.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate you.
All right, we'll be back with
Thank
more
you.
Ozarks Live right after this. Thank you.